The Orcs Path is finally live. You can get your hands on Shayak or the Hound's 5-star soul, or both. But which is the right route to take? Should you be pulling shards? If yes, then which shards? Should you be running dungeon divers? Which way to go? I'm going to break down the full maths. And yes, good news for you watching. A link in the description, a spreadsheet that you can use to calculate yourself which route you should go before you start pull. Let's jump into it. Hey guys, SMZ here. We're back playing Raid Shadow Legends and I have been looking forward to this. Although I did get baited last few days ago by the Sacred Extra event. I pulled like 10 or 12 Sacreds. I didn't get anything, but I blew my Sacreds basically. But I still have some shards to pull to be able to complete this. But looking at this path, the points are as high as one would expect, I would say. So there's basically two routes to take. You can either go down this left side right here and then swing slightly right to go down and get Shayak, or you can go down the right side and then jump slightly on the left to get the Hound. You can also do both, but which is the right route to take? For that, I have prepared a spreadsheet and looking at the numbers thus far. There's a free champion that you can get by using the link in my description. That is Narma the Return, a great champion to battle the Demon Lord. And you can get her alongside other crazy good epic champions like Anax, like Uugo, and like Mausoleum Mage as you progress through the game. How to get these champions for free? Here's how to do it. You go into your Plarium Play and log out of your current account. Click the link in the description and register with a brand new email address. Download the game and then play the tutorial, and you will find Narma sitting there chilling in your inbox. And you can get all of these crazy good epic champions as you progress through the game. Do not miss out on this opportunity. Click the link in the description and get these cool champions. Let me move myself to the other side so it's a bit easier. Alright, so the total points needed to get Shayak is 76,500. Crochad is 10,000 points less, the soul. If you complete both, 143k, and the complete path is 228,500. That's a lot of points. So there are three routes to take. You can either do only shards, you can either do only dungeon divers, or you can do a mix of both. And I'm going to showcase the maths behind all of that. So these are the coins, the hunting coins that you get for pulling each of these different kinds of shards. And you can do, for example, if I put in a number here, let's say 15 sacreds. 15 sacreds already gets me the Crochad soul. 15 sacreds, I say that it's so easy to get. It's usually not, but if you've been saving for this, then 15 sacreds will do the event for you. If you're going for Shayak, that number is more likely going to be around 17, exactly 17 sacreds actually. But for those people like myself who don't have 17 sacreds lying around, you can also mix and match. So for example, I believe I have 73 ancients, 22 primals, and I believe like 8 voids, something like that. That gets me basically to the number as well very easily. But in case, for example, I don't want to pull my primals, then I would have to compensate by pulling mysteries. What happens if I put 3,000 mysteries? Nothing, not enough, to be honest. So we would have to pull some primals for sure. Something like this could work, getting very close. So yeah, you can do any combination basically to be able to get this. And yes, as I said at the start, I will share a link to the spreadsheet so you can calculate yourself. But that's the shards route. Looking at the dungeons route, but before I get into it, here's the maths behind it. Very quickly looking at this. So hunting coins have the value that you get for 5-star rare is 26. This is basically from the game that I've pulled up. Then the drop rates for stage 20, I'm not going to debate which stage to run. 20 is the most efficient. That's been established multiple times. I've just pulled the drop rates for stage 20 for 5-star and 6-star souls for all three rarities. And then you just basically cross multiply to get how many coins would you expect to get for a single run, and then sum them all up to get expected number of points per run. You have 16 energy per run to begin with. So if you go down the only dungeons route, then it's very expensive. I would not recommend it. So for example, if you're doing just dungeons, 76,500 for Shayak, you will need 2,448 runs. Or if you're doing super raids, half of that, which is 1,200 runs, which comes up to a whopping 40k energy. Not ideal whatsoever. If you're doing Crochad, it's a bit easier, but not the route that I would suggest. However, a route that many people will take would definitely be this hybrid route that I am also likely to take, and that's the one that's important. So for example, if you have, let's say, 10 sacreds lying around, or 8 sacreds, let's say, lying around, you'll get 36,000 points out of the 10 sacreds. meaning that if you're going for the Shayak path, the remaining points would be 76,000 minus this, which means 40,500. And for that, you will need 20k energy still, or 648 super raids. If you're able to pull, say, 10 sacreds, that reduces down to 500 super raids. Still super high. So I would try to minimize this as much as possible, to be honest, in order to get either the soul or the champion itself. So what you can do is, I will share the link to the spreadsheet. However, this first path, the first tab, I will lock, but the second one is exactly the same as this one, and here you can edit whatever you like. You just come here, make the changes. If multiple people are on it, just duplicate it like this, and then you can play around with it. So feel free to do that, and hopefully this helps some people out. But let's jump back into the game, and I will now try to pull my shards to be able to get close, and hopefully we can get something juicy. Also, Fina is up for grabs. I still do not have any faction unity champ. Fina is one of the best ones. I would absolutely love to get her. So I'm going to pull basically all my shards for Fina, and let's see if we can pull her out. Fina is definitely going to be here. Here, I don't really care between these. Yeah, can I leave that empty? I really can't. I guess let's take Mausoleum Mage. Why not? Okay, so Fina is the dream, and any good legendary, top tier legendary would be useful, but Fina would be what I would love to have. Let's go, and let's hope we can get Fina. What do we get out of the first 10 pull? Trumbor. Fortbor is actually pretty good. Epic. He's one of the very few champions in Dwarves who can do the AoE decrease defense. He comes in clutch. Also in Curse City for some of the stages. Pawn, I don't know about, but Fortbor is good. I have him already built, but he's probably gonna go and empower my built Fort Bard basically. Let's go for the next 10 pull. We're looking for Fina in nice Lego. We have Missionary, no thank you very much. Dark Aethel, probably the worst of the epic versions of the starters. I think her legendary version is also by far the worst. So maybe people should give Aethel some love. And by people, I mean Plarium, please. 10 rares. To be honest, I ran out of food champions, so I don't mind getting the rares as well. But I would love to get a legendary, especially Fina. Both the Rancid is a decent epic. I've been thinking of building him out because he does appear in some niche Curse City stages, and I've been told that he can be helpful in Faction Wars 21 speed farming because of the heal reduction. So maybe I'll build him out, or her out. I don't know. We get Maeve, no thank you very much. Come on, give me any gold at this point. What is going on? Seriously. Let's go. Soul Drinker is decent. A bomb champion. I think there's a stage for demons to blow people up with bombs, maybe. And there he can be helpful. He's been useful when I was progressing through the game. Pretty decent champion. Let's see what else we can get. Any Lego. Hello. I know it's not a 2x, but to be honest, 2x are also, the chance goes from 0.5 to 1%. So yes, you can fool yourself. It's 2x rates, but the rates, to be honest, are not that high. I think I ran out of space, didn't I? Yes, I did. Let me just clear out some room. And the easiest way to do that is just feed all your 1 and 2 star like this. We get some space. Yep, we do. Let's pull the remaining 3 ancients and let's see what we can get. Maybe Fina's holding out. Fina has been holding out to pop out of one of the last 2 ancient shards. Let's see. Nope, not yet. And we can get Grave Chill. Okay, not what I was looking for. Let's go for the primals. Normally I would not pull my primals for this, but it's Fina, and for Fina. So do we have enough room? Yes, we should have enough room. Let's go. Come on. Mythical is obviously what you're hoping for when you're pulling red shards, but I would love a Fina as well. So far only blues. I hate pulling blues out of primal shards. It's so annoying. Primal shards are also so difficult to get. And we get Toragi, who's a pretty decent epic, but I have him. What's the issue? This option didn't appear. What's going on? Anyways, because I'm lacking silver. I ran out of silver, guys. Can I buy from here? Yes, I can. Let me do that quickly. And let's go. Can we get Fina? Or a mythical? Actually, preferably a mythical, but we're just getting rares. Guys, never pull your mythicals. Never pull your mythicals. Or like the shards, the mythical shards. Oh my god. Are you kidding me? 2 left. Can something nice pop out, please? It's gonna be another rare. We've gotten, what, 1 epic? and all other rares. This is frustrating. Oh my god, it's rare city here. Okay, voids. Voids are not gonna pump Pina out, but she will not be bad to get either. Would be nice to empower Maneater fully. So I don't have Riho. Riho is a pretty good champion, so wouldn't mind getting Riho as well. Let's see what we can get. And we get Steadfast Marshal. Give me one legendary, please. Another rare Arbalester and Ashwalker and a Fellhound. Should I build Fellhound now that I have a Packmaster? I even have two Packmasters. I built the second one. I don't know why. The Hound doesn't really counterattack twice with two Packmasters, to be honest. We get Purseborn. No, thank you very much. Another epic at least. Skytouch Shaman. She's been power crept into oblivion. Not that relevant anymore. Can we get a Lego out of the last shard? And it's been a while. My luck has all dried up, guys. I haven't gotten any good champions out of shards for a while now. Yeah, okay. I'm run dry. Let's see if that was enough. 68,000. Yes, I think it is enough. So let's collect our Packmaster and we just collect all the rewards. The rewards are usually pretty crap along the way. Okay, we have to serve here 6,000 for 5 of these, but we get the soul. That's what I was after. By the way, if you're having trouble choosing between Shayak and the soul, if you don't have Shayak, go for Shayak. Soul you can still get over time. You can build it up on the soul merchant anyways, but Shayak is very difficult to get, so I would get him. Let's awaken Crockheart to his full potential. And yes, I'm gonna do another version of the damage tests. I've done a second one which should be coming out or has already come out, but I'm gonna do a new version now with this soul and see if he can go for the top spot as a Hydra damage dealer. But thank you very much for watching till the end, guys. I hope that you liked the video, and please feel free to use the spreadsheet and leave me a like and subscribe to the channel if you've been watching regularly and haven't. It will help me out tremendously. Thank you very much once again, and see you next time.